Hi, everyone. This is Mrs. Von Maxey again, back with one of my favorite books that I want to share with you. This is something that we used this week to talk about retail. So we're going to go through Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type. If I were in the brick and mortar classroom and I had the ability to play music, there's a really cool piece by Leroy Anderson that uses the typewriter. So if you get a chance to go check that out, definitely do. So the cows are utilizing a typewriter in this case, which some of you may or may not have known about. And a typewriter is what they used to use way before computers were ever around. They had keys just like a keyboard, but the paper had to go inside the typewriter and you had to type with keys that struck the paper. And that's how they typed out letters and important messages. So this is Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type. It is a Caldecott honor book, which means that it was given in honor for these awesome illustrations. I love the expressions on these faces of these animals. So the cool thing is that there's a sequel to this, which I will share with you afterwards. It is called Giggle, Giggle, Quack. All right, so here is Click, Clack, Moo. And I'm going to share the cover page just because I love the illustrations. They are so super cute. Look at the cow's eyes. You're going to see a lot of cow boobies. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long, he hears click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Definitely seems like I dropped it. At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. He is on a mission. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. Wow, cows wanting electric blankets. I wonder what he's going to say. It was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets? No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. Well, that's not good for Farmer Brown. No milk today? Cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. I love how they're all gathered around, working as a team. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. So you can see he's reading it off in the distance. Even the chickens are involved now. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. Closed. No milk. No eggs. Don't think he's going to be too happy. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. Cows that type, hens on strike. Whoever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. You can see he is off throwing a temper tantrum. He is tempestuous. I love the little rooster here. I love these cows. They are a little bewildered. So let's take a look and see what's happening. I want you to think about what is he going to say. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. So what do you think about his compromise? You think the cows are going to go for it? Think the hens are going to go for it? Let's find out. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. So Duck is kind of the middleman. He's not on either side. He's delivering the letter from Brown to the barn. Let's find out how the cows and hens respond. Oh, it's dark. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Even locked them out. I like how the cat at the bottom is just turned around like, what? Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for an electric blanket. Leave them outside the barn door and we'll send a duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. So, do you think that's a fair compromise? Do you think he's going to go for it? Find out. And how's the duck going to carry a typewriter? Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with the typewriter. Everyone looks nice and cozy and happy. And we see all those cow butts. Story's not over yet, though. The next morning, he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Clickety, quack, quack. They are away at their work. So now, what do you think Farmer Brown's going to do? Here's the answer. Ta-da! So he gave in and gave his ducks their diving board. So I hope you enjoyed that book of Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type. Wait for the next video to come out. That's going to be the sequel of Giggle, Giggle, Clack. I hope everyone had a great day, and I will talk to you again.